Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Unknown Facts. Make sure to smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our crazy stories. Today, we're diving deep into the lives of 12 individuals who found themselves tangled up with the wrong crowd. Get ready for some shocking stories because these people paid a serious price for getting mixed up with the wrong crew. This is the story of Mark, a talented musician with dreams of making it big. Mark craved the spotlight, the roar of the crowd, the feeling of being a rock star. But there was one problem. Mark wasn't very good at music. Yet, he practiced day and night, pouring his heart and soul into his guitar, but success seemed elusive. Then, one fateful night, Mark stumbled upon a group of seasoned musicians at a local bar. They were everything Mark wanted to be, confident, charismatic, and they had a huge following. Mark saw an opportunity, a shortcut to achieving his rock star dreams. He ingratiated himself with the band, showering them with compliments and offering to carry their equipment. They welcomed him into their inner circle, impressed by his eagerness and apparent admiration. Little did Mark know these guys weren't just musicians, they were involved in some shady business. They were small-time drug dealers, using their music as a front for their illegal activities. The band, sensing Mark's desperation for fame, began to involve him in their illicit affairs. Meet Sarah, a computer whiz kid stuck in a town that felt way too small for her ambitions. Sarah spent most of her time in the digital world, navigating the labyrinthine corridors of cyberspace. She was a coding prodigy, able to crack even the toughest firewalls with ease. One day, Sarah stumbled upon an online forum for hackers, a digital den of thieves and mischief makers. Intrigued by their skills and the thrill of the illicit, Sarah decided to prove herself worthy of their attention. She pulled off a series of daring hacks, infiltrating secure systems and leaving her digital calling card behind. The forum members were impressed. They welcomed Sarah into their ranks, sharing their secrets and teaching her the finer points of cybercrime. But the stakes quickly escalated. Sarah found herself caught up in a world of online fraud, identity theft, and digital espionage. This is the story of Chris, a high school basketball phenom destined for greatness. Chris was a legend on the court, effortlessly sinking three-pointers and soaring through the air for thunderous dunks. College scouts flocked to his games, eager to offer him a full-ride scholarship to their prestigious programs. Chris had it all: talent, popularity, and a bright future ahead of him. But there was a darkness lurking beneath the surface. Chris craved more than just athletic success. He wanted to be accepted, to be one of the cool kids. He started hanging out with a group of older guys known for their partying and reckless behavior. Chris, blinded by his desire to fit in, ignored the warning signs. The once promising athlete was spiraling out of control, his dreams slipping away with each bad decision. Meet Jessica, a social media influencer living a seemingly perfect life. Jessica was living the dream, or at least that's what her millions of followers believed. Her Instagram feed was a carefully curated collage of exotic vacations, designer clothes, and picture-perfect moments. But behind the glossy facade, Jessica was hiding a dark secret. Her lavish lifestyle wasn't funded by brand deals and sponsorships. It was bankrolled by a shadowy group of individuals involved in illegal gambling. Jessica had fallen into their web after accumulating a mountain of debt, the result of her insatiable appetite for luxury. Trapped by her own vanity and the fear of losing everything, Jessica became a pawn in their game. This is the story of David, a small-town kid who moved to the big city with dreams of making it big. David had always felt like a small fish in a big pond. He yearned for excitement, for a life beyond the cornfields and quiet streets of his hometown. So, armed with a suitcase full of dreams and a head full of ambition, David set off for the bright lights of New York City. Struggling to make ends meet and desperate for connection, David fell in with a group of street-smart hustlers. These guys seemed to know all the angles, always one step ahead of the law. They took David under their wing, showing him the ropes of their underground world. But the thrill soon faded as David found himself caught up in a world of petty crime, violence, and betrayal. Meet Emily, a brilliant but disillusioned college dropout who found solace in the darkest corners of the internet. Emily had always been a bit of a loner, more comfortable in the company of her computer than surrounded by people. She dropped out of college after becoming disillusioned with the traditional academic path. Her thirst for knowledge led her down a rabbit hole of conspiracy theories, hacking forums, and the shadowy underbelly of the internet known as the dark web. Emily, captivated by the dark web's allure, began to delve deeper into its hidden corners. She became a regular on hacking forums, her skills quickly attracting the attention of seasoned cybercriminals. They recognized Emily's talent and invited her to join their ranks. This is the story of Alex, a trust fund baby who had it all but craved excitement and rebellion. Alex had never known a day of hardship in his life. Born into a world of privilege and luxury, he wanted for nothing. But beneath the surface of his charmed life, Alex felt empty, unfulfilled. His search for excitement led him to a group of socialites known for their wild parties and reckless abandon. These were the children of the rich and famous, living life on their own terms, unburdened by rules or consequences. Alex, drawn to their carefree lifestyle and aura of invincibility, quickly became one of their inner circle. But Alex's pursuit of pleasure soon turned into a dangerous game, one with consequences he never could have imagined. Meet Lisa, a single mother struggling to provide for her children. Lisa loved her children more than anything in the world. She worked tirelessly to make ends meet, but it never seemed to be enough. The rent was always due, the cupboards were often bare, and the weight of the world seemed to rest on her shoulders. One day, desperate and out of options, Lisa met a woman who offered her a way out, a chance to earn quick money. The woman was involved in a credit card scam, using stolen identities to make fraudulent purchases. At first, Lisa hesitated. She had always prided herself on her honesty. Driven by desperation and love for her children, Lisa agreed to participate in the scam. This is the story of Michael, a war veteran struggling to readjust to civilian life. Michael had seen things on the battlefield that would forever haunt his dreams. The horrors of war had left him scarred, both physically and emotionally. He returned home a changed man, battling PTSD, survivor's guilt, and the feeling that he no longer belonged. Struggling to find his place in a world that seemed to have moved on without him, Michael found solace in the camaraderie of a local biker gang. They welcomed Michael into their fold, offering him a sense of belonging and purpose he had been craving. But the brotherhood Michael found came at a price. Meet Chloe, a runaway teen escaping a troubled home life. Chloe's home life was a living nightmare. Her parents were constantly fighting, their arguments fueled by alcohol and resentment. She felt invisible, unheard, and utterly alone. One night, after a particularly vicious fight between her parents, Chloe decided to run away. She packed a small bag, slipped out her bedroom window, and disappeared into the night. She ended up at a bus station, scared, alone, and with nowhere to go. That's where she met them, a group of teenagers who seemed to radiate coolness and rebellion. This is the story of Maria, an immigrant who came to America in search of a better life. Maria had always dreamed of coming to America, the land of opportunity. She left her impoverished village, her family, and everything she knew behind, her heart filled with hope and the promise of a brighter future. But America, she soon discovered, wasn't paved with gold. Desperate for work and struggling to survive, Maria fell prey to a sweatshop operation, lured by the promise of a steady job. The people who ran the sweatshop were ruthless, exploiting Maria and her fellow immigrants. Meet Sophia, an aspiring model blinded by the allure of fame and fortune. Sophia had always been told she was beautiful. She dreamed of gracing the covers of magazines, of walking the runways of Milan and Paris. When a renowned modeling scout approached her at a local coffee shop, Sophia thought her dreams were about to come true. The scout promised her the world fame, fortune, and a chance to travel the globe. But Sophia soon learned that the modeling world was full of sharks, ready to prey on young, naive girls like her. They pressured Sophia into doing things she wasn't comfortable with, pushing her boundaries and exploiting her vulnerability. Wow, that was wild, right? It's crazy how easily people can get caught up with the wrong crowd. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that like button if you want to see more videos like this. And be sure to let me know in the comments which story shocked you the most.